Okay, I've done all my chores, so let's take a look at this beauty in better light before we go to my dark man cave, because there isn't much light in my room, so let's go somewhere else where we can actually see the colors of this beautiful guitar, because I really think that this color is beautiful. One thing I have forgotten to mention is that it's harder and harder actually to get those guitars. I think I've bought the last, yeah, I'm pretty sure I bought the last one in a light amber burst finish, so yeah, they're harder and harder to get. I don't know if Yamaha is preparing another batch of these guitars, but even here in Poland, it's really hard to get them, and nobody knows when will be another delivery. So I don't know, maybe they are not returning in this particular specification. I have no idea, but I'm glad I have bought the last one available in Europe, I think. I'm not even sure, it might be the last copy in Europe. I haven't checked every single store out there, but it might be the very last orange tiger copy of that guitar. Get on here. Okay. So here's your new bed, orange tiger. How do you like it? Is it comfy enough? Looks comfortable. Okay, so let's hook up the cables and everything, and actually I think this orange one, this cable actually doesn't suit this guitar that much. I might take this one here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a better fit for this guitar. Go. Okay, let's put this cable over here for now. So we need guitar strap, right? By the way, my Yamaha tgchan is on the very factory settings. I can even restart it right now, back to the factory presets. Actually, one more time. I think we are all set. So, factory settings. And this is my favorite channel. This is the one I start with. Okay, we've got strap. Let's make some space. So, yeah, guitar strap first. I knew you'd come handy at one point again, but I wasn't expecting that move from myself. I'm gonna be buying another guitar, but yeah, old cravings never really go out of your mind for a long time. Okay, I think at this point, actually no, actually I have to take it. There we go. Around the head, around the back, and here we are. Okay. It sounds really nice. I mean, it sits on the body very nicely. Okay, so let's connect it. And around the strap here, and straight to the jack input, which is where which is right here. Okay, everything's on its place, in its place, except for the final piece, which goes here. By the way, I don't know if you can notice it, probably not because of the lack of proper light, but this beautiful chameleon Fender cotton wrapped cable is amazing. It looks so beautiful. Unfortunately, they have only these cables. They offer these cables with straight jacks, so I had actually find another use for it, because I really hate straight in jacks, okay, because I look my cables like so and it's just uncomfortable. Oh, by the way, we already hear something. Okay, so we are on P90 pickup. Let's crank up the volume. Okay, P90 is super. It's super quiet. Not like my single coils in American Standard Stratocaster. Let's tune up the guitar. By the way, if you expect some nice playing from me, I think you should cancel your watching right now, because I don't actually, you know what? Let's go back to D. Let's go back to D. The tuning keys are really smooth in action. D8, Dynamite. Where is the Dynamite? Good. Good. Bye. Eddie! I really like the action of the tuning pegs. They are really, you have to put some force actually into turning them around, and they are very constant, you know. Even on my Ibanez there is some key, I think it's B string key tuning peg, which is a little bit loose, and I don't know if it's because of that screw over here, or I don't know, but every single peg over here worked really, you know, smoothly and with a nice resistance to it. So okay, D, A, D, G, 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 come back to me, G, B, E. Okay, let's check out the P90 pickup. See if I can play anything. I like the sound of it. I'm not gonna lie. It's fat, you know, the sound is really fat. And I love fat sounds. Okay, I'm pretty sure those are 9s. Though those must be but 9s, and you know what? One thing I wanna check out, but I'm not really sure if I can see, because I don't even know if I'm in drop D. It's drop D? I think it's a drop D tuning. If I can see the intonation, if it's factory set correctly. Just give me a second. But that P90, wow, it really sounds great. Okay, checking intonation on E string. I think it's off. It shouldn't be a problem though. Yeah, it's a little bit off. B is off as well. G is off as well. D is off as well. It like, yeah, A is every single string is a little bit out of intonation. It seems like it has been set up to another string gauge or neck relief or something. But I'm looking if I can see any marks. If someone was actually doing anything with the intonation saddles, I mean just saddles, string saddles, but I don't see any marks of anything, to be honest. And okay, so we know that the intonation is a little bit off. I will have to sort it out later on with chromatic tuner. By the way, I'm just gonna check it out how much it's off. I'm just gonna check out. I'm gonna switch to chromatic. And if you don't know how chromatic tuner works, it's basically you look where it goes. If it goes to the left, it means you're flat, okay? If it stays in one spot, you're right in tune. And as you can see, it goes to the left, so intonation is a little bit off. So what I have to do is actually move the saddle forward to shorten the distance between the 12th fret and the bridge. So it's barely off though. Doesn't really matter, okay? It's pretty alright, I guess. Not so much on E here. So yeah, intonation is out of whack, so I have to fine tune it. But okay, let's see the sound of it. I really, you know what? Actually, let me just put the guitar down. And now we can hear some noise. I'm gonna put my camera on a tripod, so consider yourself warned. I'm just wearing briefs or panties, or I don't know how British people call it, but actually I'm gonna turn off the light, so so you don't have a too good view at my body. You don't have to see it. That's not the thing. But so far, come on, where's that hole? Cooperate with me. Cooperate with me. There we go. Okay. There we go. I look so silly in this on my head, but it's very convenient for recording, so let's leave it here for now. Hopefully you can see everything, even in such a bad light, but maybe you can hear just a little bit something from the amp. I have no idea how Sony Action Cam records its audio. Hopefully it's gonna be good enough, but it's more about my impression than the sound itself. Okay, if you can hear nice sound, that's a bonus, but yeah, that's my first impression of the Yamaha 611 Pacifica. but so far I really like the sound of it. And that's a neck pickup, by the way, P90 Seymour Duncan, and I really sorry about that. Jesus Christ. No! Stop spamming me. Sorry about that. Have to mute every single sound. There we go. Okay, so I really like the sound of that pickup. It's fat, it's full, and I'm with non-gauge strings here, so most of the time I have the feeling that nines sound a little bit thinner and not that fun to play, but here okay. String buzz, but it's probably because of the neck, which is dead straight. As far as I remember, I've seen no relief whatsoever. It's like super straight, and yes it is. So no surprise here. So I have some setup ahead of me to actually make this guitar, you know, usable, but I don't think it should be a big problem. Let's go to E on the low E string. I really like the sound of P90, that's for sure. And by the way, I've read some more about those Grover locking tuners, and what I have understood from the instruction, from that little cardboard instruction which hangs on the guitar head, is you actually turn around your tuning pegs like normal. At one point they will go up and let your string go out, and same goes if you tighten them up. At one point they will just, you know, tighten and pinch the string, and then you will tune them like you normally do. At least this is what the instruction says. So they move up and down automatically at some point. So it's quite interesting. I have to look it up if there is any video about it on YouTube, because I'm quite curious how it really works like. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I really like neck pickup. like the sound of it. Okay, let's check out the... Actually, let's go straight to the bridge pickup, because I know how the P90 sounds like and I love it. It's fat and loud. So bridge pickup now. To be honest, I don't see... Actually, it's a little bit thinner, but... Yeah, P90 is like more sounding a little bit deeper and low. The bridge is like on the treble side. The fretboard feels a little bit awkward. I don't know why it's not, but I can feel that it's different straight away, especially below the 12th fret. It feels different to my Telecaster, Stratocaster, Gibson SG, Les Paul, and a little bit more similar to Ibanez. It feels like it's not that rounded. It's like more of like a flat surface, which makes your finger actually you lay your fingers on the strings a little bit differently. It's a little bit different. I don't know why, but you know, I expect the string to be a little bit in a different place, but it's a matter of adjustment. Okay, let's see if I can hear a split coil. If I split the bridge pickup, if I can hear any not so much. I don't really hear much difference. Let's switch to the clean channel. Actually, I'm gonna go all the way to the flat channel, and so we are in the bridge position, and I don't know if you can hear it, but there is some static noise every time I touch the metal part. You can actually hear it in the amp. I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be doing like this. I don't know if it's a good sign or it doesn't really matter, but I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be like so. That's weird. Okay. Okay, so this is without the split coil. A huge difference. So The bridge pickup is like, it's alright I guess, but the P90 pickup, wow, that's like a metal machine. Okay, that's it I guess. Frets. Frets. They're obviously not stainless frets, stainless steel frets, and to be honest, it makes, in my humble opinion, huge difference. Especially even on Rob Chapman's Ghost fret guitar, and that guitar had stainless frets as well, but on my Ibanez, made in Japan Ibanez with steel frets, bending strings is like a pleasure, you know. Here you can definitely feel that roughness of the material, which is not smooth enough, and it's not you know, so easy to bend on it, you know, metal string on metal frets, okay? On Ibanez it's like you don't feel anything, it's like a butter smooth bending. Here you can feel it, you know, but I can feel the very same thing on my Gibsons or American-made Telecaster and Stratocaster, so it's not a huge deal. I really don't want to set it up. I mean, you know, I've been messing around with my guitars lately, and I'm really fed up with doing it, but I have to at least set the intonation right, which isn't such a big deal because all I have to do, I mean, actually it might be more complicated than I think it might be, because, why? Because the screws right here, they're angled, okay, and I will need quite a long screwdriver to actually reach those screws back here because of that back plate, you know, so hopefully it won't give me lots of trouble. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to set the intonation and get used to the guitar. I'm not really... oh, by the way, I have not taken the plastic foil of that pickup, of that bridge pickup, so it probably sounds much better than this. Well, I'm not really sure about it, but I totally love the P90 pickup. I really love it, by the way. The middle position is alright, probably because of P90 pickup, but the bridge position is like... it's alright, I guess. Can't get a good grip on those strings, because I feel like a little bit off. I'm not really used to... I have no idea what's different, to be honest. If it's the fretboard, oh yeah, fretboard might be really flat from what I see. It's flatter, it's very similar to the Ibanez one. Both Fender and Gibsons make their fretboards pretty rounded, but this one feels pretty much flat, and it looks like it's almost flat as well, so it's a little bit different. adjustment, that's for sure. It feels different from... I mean, every single guitar feels different, to be honest. Even the Fender Telecaster and Stratocaster feel different from each other. And that's weird, because I can put the very same strings, they have the very same neck scale, same saddles, same bridge type, sorry, not the same bridge type, but same saddles, same nut, and yet the playing experience is so much different, you know. It's so much harder to bend strings on Telecaster. I have no idea why it's that. Probably maybe because of the floating bridge on Stratocaster, but yeah, every single guitar seems to be different. So far I'm really pleased with the purchase, and I don't have really anything bad to say about the guitar. Hopefully it won't change. Hopefully it won't change. I really like how it's made. The quality is good. There's not, you know, many things I can really, you know, complain about, I guess. So far I'm really worried about the adjusting those saddles, because, as I have mentioned a little while, actually I have mentioned it a couple of minutes ago, the strings are angled like so, okay, to the body of the guitar, and I'm not really sure if I have a long enough and slim enough screwdriver to reach the screw which is hidden under this plate. That's not really smart design. I know they wanted something minimalistic and stuff like that, but yeah, I might need a screwdriver which is really slim, really long, and the handle of the screwdriver is somewhere around here, so I don't, you know, scratch the finish of the guitar. But frets looks really nice, fretboard is also nice. I don't see anything that I don't like about it. Yeah, it's a good guitar, I guess. It's a good guitar. If they would make the same thing with stainless steel, I don't think I would like to ask for anything more, because yeah, I just love the feel. I just love the feel of the stainless steel strings, but yeah, I mean, Fender don't have it, doesn't have it, Gibson doesn't really have it, only on particular models. They've got some cryogenic treatment to their frets, but to be honest, they feel the very same like normal brass or any other material than stainless steel frets. But yeah, my Ibanez with stainless frets, it's just a pleasure to bend strings onto. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. The balance, as you can see, I mean, it's a Stratocaster type of the body, so there's no surprise here, but I like it. I really like it, you know. It's reasonably priced. You get really nice pickups, especially that P90. I just love the sound of it. It reminds me Fat 50 custom shop on my American-made Stratocaster. It's really fat, it's really, you know, it's just so lively, you know. You don't really have to do much. It just want to sing, this pickup, you know. The bridge is alright as well. I don't really like, I've only recently switched from playing on bridge position from the neck pickup to bridge position, and I'm not a fan of you know, thinner sound, but that P90 is something I really love about it. I really love how it sounds like. And I really like how it looks like as well. It just stands out from the rest of the guitar. It's like someone put some other piece to it. And yeah, other than that weird technical issue which I might have tuning my intonation, I think I'm really happy with the guitar. I really am. So if you will have any question, because once this film hit the internet, I will probably have this guitar for a year. So I will know lots of more. I will have so much more experience with that guitar, and I will probably can answer some questions you might have. But I'm not sure. That's quite sharp edge on the body when the that's super sharp actually. It's so sharp that actually it catches my finger. It's like a edge of a knife here. So yeah, obviously it's not super tight. You know, there are some spaces around the guitar neck pocket. The thing is, I really hate ordering or buying any guitars which don't come in specially designed hard cases, because you never know if the guitar was standing like this in a box or like this on its neck, you know. And most of the time this is the case. This is how your guitar stands in a delivery truck or when they are transporting your guitar, because they have no idea which side is up or down, so the whole weight, just, you know, your neck, your whole guitar, the whole weight is standing on your precious neck. So I hate that, okay? So this is why I almost exclusively, I have almost exclusively been ordering guitars with their hard cases, so I don't have to worry about it, because especially Gibson, Ibanez, I'm not really sure about those Fender cases, but they are cut to the shape of the guitar. So even though the guitar might be upside down, actually the body of the case holds the guitar here. Okay, so the weight distributes somewhere here instead of the neck. Okay, there's no way your guitar can stand on its neck. And as you might have seen from the unboxing video of this guitar, you have no idea where is the position of the guitar, okay? You have no idea where is up, where is down. Sometimes the box says up and down. Nobody cares about it, especially that sometimes you can open up the guitar, and even though the package said it's up, the guitar might be totally opposite. So I hate it, and it's very stressful to actually order any guitar. I can't even imagine, you know, ordering a guitar which is really highly priced and it doesn't come with designated, you know, with its own cut to the shape of the guitar case, hard case. So obviously this is not super expensive guitar, but it's still on a more expensive side. But this is the cheapest guitar of all I have at the moment. I think the cheapest is Gibson SG, which is my favorite, I think, along with the most expensive Ibanez. They are my favorite guitars, and I really want to love this guitar as well, okay? I like how it sounds like, I like the hardware, I like the look of it, and I just need to fix up the intonation. I think I'm not gonna touch the neck relief as well. Hopefully I'm not gonna get lots of I just really don't want to mess up with the truss rod at this point, because I've been playing around on my Telecaster. I've set it up dead straight, like, you know, to the very end of the truss rod adjustment. It's super straight, and I have a little bit of fret buzz, but I'm not really sure if I can eliminate it completely, so I'm just trying to focus on picking the guitar string a little bit lighter and focus on something else than fret buzz, I guess. But it's not a problem if you don't hear it over the amp, obviously. I mean, everyone says that, but it always bothered me, especially when I play really quietly and I can hear my strings as well as the guitar amp. Because sometimes I play really late in the night, sometimes after midnight, and I can hear every single bass, which is so annoying, as you probably know. So, but yeah, I just try and focus and don't hit the strings that much, especially with the knowledge that I have recently gained, that once I had 8 gauge strings on my SG, you know, there's no other way. You have to pick your strings very lightly because they're 8s, they're like super thin strings, and you have to adjust your playing style. So it's a matter of time, I guess. I'm gonna adjust my style to the 9s as well. And sometimes you can't hear, you have to crouch and really, you know, put your ears to your guitar if you can see, if you can hear, if there's any. Yeah, the guitar definitely needs adjustments, you know. There's no way I can tell you otherwise, because the neck is dead straight, and you might need to have I might have to raise the action as well, or just probably actually I would just start with a little bit of neck relief, but I don't want to touch it. I just want to focus on something else. I don't want to mess with the guitar setup right now. But one thing I really have to do is actually setting up the intonation right and checking out if I can really put my screwdriver back in there. Actually, if you give me a second, I'm just gonna go and get my screwdriver, my usual tool, to do it, and I'm gonna see if I can really reach it, but it's gonna be hard because the screws are like so, okay? And the body is right here. And I don't know, but I didn't have any screws going down, you know? They were all straight, so it's easier, there was easier access to them. But yeah. So here's the guitar without me. Looks really nice, feels nice. Too bad, you can't really expect that they will set up the guitar for you, okay? Everyone's using different settings anyway, so yeah. It would be nice though. Give me a second, be right back. Okay, I'm back. So here's a screwdriver, a very basic one, cheap one, etc. But as you can see, this very bit is quite short, so I can already tell you, because of that fat handle, I won't be able to reach that screw nice and clear. I'm gonna have a problem doing it. So this is how it looks like. Actually, let's put the guitar like so. Actually, you know what? I'm reaching the first one because this is this cutaway. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a flat part of the guitar and I was able to reach it. What about the middle screws? So I'm gonna have to do it. Once I turn off the camera, I'm gonna intonate the guitar, so I have to know anyway, so give me a second. This cable is on my way. Can I actually reach it? You know, it would be nice if I could stretch it out 2 more centimeters, it would be perfect, but I should be able to reach it, so even with generic screwdriver you shouldn't have a problem to actually intonate the saddles on your bridge. But it's still, yeah, I just need a good screwdriver basically with a long bit, and it should be a problem. So I think that's it. So I might be another guy who will tell you that the Yamaha guitars are really nice piece of equipment, because I like it, you know. A little bit of neck relief, which should eliminate the fret bars, but I really hate doing it because once it won't eliminate the fret bars, I'm gonna keep. Actually, you know what? I have noticed one thing which I don't like. What the hell is going on with the saddles? The saddles goes like steps. I don't know if you're gonna see this, but all saddles are like angled to the right, which is super weird, because I have learned that the saddles, whoa, sorry about that, I have read in Fender instruction that the saddle is supposed to be all horizontal, you know, they shouldn't be angled like this. So this is super weird, because all those saddles, they're just, what the, I've never seen anything like it. Even me, without any knowledge, checking out the height of the saddles, I've never had them so angled. What the hell? It's like a wavy, it's like a one step, another step. Every single saddle is angled. I have no idea if it's on purpose. They're angled this way, like so. Okay, and they're supposed to be all horizontal. That's weird. Oh, that's super weird. Now, what's even more weird is that the screws inside the saddles are quite short as well. So, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to, you know, fiddle with saddles and check out if I can intonate it. If hopefully I'm not gonna run into any problems. But yeah, if you're wondering about buying Yamaha 611, I would say definitely worth checking out, and hopefully it's gonna pleasantly surprise me from now on, you know. So yeah, thank you for watching, and that's it, I guess. I think I've mentioned everything I wanted. But those saddles now, that's really weird, because every single right screw of that saddle, in my humble opinion, should be raised, because every single saddle is tilted to this side. So if I show you a guitar like so, every single saddle is like so, and it should be horizontal to the body of the guitar. Well, that's weird. So maybe this is why there are some fret bars, because I should just, you know, equalize all of them, and that might sort out the buzzing problem. But yeah, hate setting up guitars, I really hate it. Especially that I'm a perfectionist, so I just hate every single detail that stands out from the rest. I just like when, you know, everything just like it should be. You don't have to mess around with things. But this is not the case. I'm gonna have to intonate the guitar. Hopefully I'm not gonna have to unscrew the thrust rod cover and you know, loosen up the thrust rod a little bit. So yeah, I'm happy. If I'm gonna stay happy, we'll see about it. Thank you for watching. See you next time. So that's it, guys. It wasn't that bad, you know. I have intonated the whole guitar. I think it took me like 15 minutes. I was lucky enough that the whole intonation was suited for higher gauge string, like 10 or maybe even 11. So all I had to do is just push the saddles forward to the neck, because every intonation on the 12th fret was flat, so I had to shorten the string length between the saddle and 12th fret point, so I had to just move it forward a little bit, which is much easier than actually going back, because you have to loosen up your strings and then you have to you know, pull the saddle back, and it's annoying because you have to loosen up the strings, then pull your saddle back, and then retune. If you have to push the saddles forward to the neck, you just, you know, go all the way, because the string is actually pulling you, pulling you into the same direction, so it's much easier. So it wasn't bad at all. It turned out that I can easily reach there, and the whole intonating mechanism, the screws worked perfectly. I haven't touched the saddles themselves. I haven't changed their height nor angle. I just left them like so. I haven't changed the thrust rod yet, and I don't really want to touch this and this. I don't want to change anything here and anything in thrust rod department. Hopefully it's gonna be good enough to play, and it's not gonna be annoying. There's not gonna be any bass fest, and that's it. So the guitar is ready. So yeah, I'm more than happy, and I really like it. I really like it. I feel like I'm slowly falling in love with it, because I don't know. I just like it. Maybe it's the color. The color. I just really like this color. You know. I just love it. I wish Yamaha could make them in yellow as well. Would be nice, like a lemon shade or something. So the guitar is properly tuned, and intonation is correct. I guess there's nothing else left than learning to play it. So that was a quick update, because I was moaning about you know, how hard it might be to get actually to the intonation screws. Actually, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't any more harder than any other bridge on any other guitar, even though the screws are angled a little bit downside. So yeah, see you next time, guys.